5 live, no jive. That's the way I do it. Let me adjust this thing here. Okay, there we go. Oh, now I did it wrong. Okay. There we go. It is 5 and I am live. Come on in the house with me. Sit down a little bit. Hey, Kevin. Brad Mullins, one of the regulars. I'll let everybody get in a little bit before I start yapping. Adam Wolf, Adina Sods, Katie After Dark is here live. I see Dave Prino, another regular. Marvin Haywood, another regular. Dylan. Yeah, come on in. Round them up. Get them in. Move them out. I think today's going to be a fun show. There's my main Kelly Helmstrom. I'll be talking about him in a minute. All right. Let a few more get in. I will go ahead and tell you about this, though, right now. I got 2 things happening. One's going to be on Big Cartel as soon as I get off of Break On Through. The other will not be on Big Cartel, and I will explain why. First thing I got, there's Clinton Zilla. Funny he should pop up all of a sudden. Because courtesy of Clinton Zilla, I have in my hand, and it is now available to you on Big Cartel. Well, it will be right after Break On Through. Part 2 to the legendary Uncle Goddamn, and that would be Uncle Goddamn 2 DVD with lots of unseen stuff I wondered about, like the Gene Simmons mask and all that stuff. But apparently there are only 50 of them, and I have a bunch of them right here. So right after you get off of here, go to Big Cartel. Well, it'll take me a minute to type it up. Wait, I know you're going, damn, Jeff Clayton, the way you operate a damn phone, it'll take you an hour and a half to... And that may be correct. What are you going to do? But if you order anything off Big Cartel, look at one of the things you may get put into your... packages that get sent to you. Look at that good thing right there. That's the Kung Fu Werewolf drawn by my main Mike Harper. That's a vinyl sticker there, son. You can put that on your car and it'll be there for at least 10 years. No, yeah. I ain't gonna lie to you. I got something else I want to show you. But I'm going to wait a little bit. I'm going to wait till more people get in here. It will be exclusive. It will be an exclusive offer to only those watching Break On Through live. Because by the time a lot of people watch it on the replay, I predict these will be gone. Wendell's becoming a regular here on Break On Through. But as you know, March is about to be over, and we're about to go into April. In April, there are 4 more chances for you to see the world's greatest rock and roll band live. That first chance will happen on April 6th. At Boggs Social and Supply in Atlanta, Georgia. There's a stacked bill on there now. We got Hembray and the Infidels. Josephus and the George Jonestown Massacre from Memphis, Tennessee is on that bill. The Aggravators from right there in Atlanta. Hometown Boys playing a hometown show with us ANTiSEEN. It's a Thursday night. The next night, Friday, hometown show for us at the Milestone. We ain't been there since 2019. We're going to be there April 7th on a Friday night. You know who else is going to be with us? Hembray and the Infidels. Also, Self-Made Monsters, one of our favorite bands to play with, our friends. It's going to be like, you've heard me say it before, but I'm going to go ahead and say it's going to be a knockdown, drag-out rock and roll party in the street. With that triple bill, how could it not be? Now, I'm going to tell you something. If you think you can show up to Milestone at 1 a.m. and still catch the last 4 bands, you're wrong. The Milestone is opening on that Friday night at 7 p.m. and the first band is going to start at 8. We're talking 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that's right. ANTiSEEN to be on around 10 o'clock. We ain't doing them all-nighters no more. So, keep that in mind if you're coming to see us on April 7th at the Milestone on beautiful Tuckasegee Road in Charlotte, North Carolina. And if you say, well, damn, Jeff, I can't make either one of them. Well, there's 2 more you can try to make them. April 8th in Chattanooga, Tennessee, at the Cherry Street Tavern. Now, and playing with us there will be Josephus and the George Jonestown Massacre. Now, I've had some people from Chattanooga tell me, man, there's a buzz about this show because y'all are playing in a place we can't believe they're letting y'all play in. Oh, well, let's see how it goes. And if you've exhausted, like you can't go to any of those 3, you got one more time. You got one more time that you can see us. And that's April 9th. In the country music capital of the world, Nashville, Tennessee. We will be at the Cobra. We've played there before. We had a great time there. I don't even remember what year that was, but great club, great promoter. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good time again on April 9th at the Cobra. Clinton says there'll be a half of them. Well, see, that's how you do it, right? You don't say, well, damn, man, why don't y'all come to Knoxville? Well, we're coming to Chattanooga and Nashville. So if you're from Knoxville, why don't you make your way to one of those? Damn, I can't drive that far. We drove from Charlotte, North Carolina. And one of us drove from Hattiesburg, Mississippi, and the other one drove from Newtown, Connecticut. So I ain't got time to hear all that. You hear me? All right. That's ANTiSEEN Live. All right, I got a good bunch of you in here now. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to talk to you about before I get started here. Can y'all think of anything I needed to say? Dale, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Is that the one with the cage on the stage? I remember playing a cage stage in Cleveland one time. Just recently, I was talking to a associate of mine, runs a place up around Lenore, former home of the brothers Young. And he runs a record store up there called Dead Wax. Well, another buddy of mine, Mondo Braswell, happened to be up there shopping one day, and the guy says, oh, you want some of that ANTiSEEN stuff? Well, son, I got you something you need to see. And without giving it away at the moment, right here at the start, I'll tell you, one of the members of this old band of mine lives up in that, actually 2 of them live up in that area. And apparently he got tired of holding these damn records for 150 years. And he was trying to get the guy at Dead Wax to sell them for him. And I got wind of this. And man, I'm telling you, you don't find these often. Because there was only, how many of them were there even? I don't know. 300? 300, maybe 500. But anyway, I said, I want them all. All consisted of 8. So, I bought them. And now I'm going to make them available to you, the people watching here on Break On Through. And the way you get it, you don't message me on the ANTiSEEN page. You direct message me on my personal Facebook page. And here's how I'm going to do it. I got 8. The first 8, I'll start at the bottom. If you brought in one, if you texted me then, bam, 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, that's how I'm going to sell them. So, you text me, I'll give you direct message me, that's what the kids call it, DM me on my personal page, and I will give you the price and the way to buy through PayPal. I won't have these on Big Cartel because I have a feeling I'm going to get rid of these today. And this is a rare one. I mean, it's not like impossible to find, but... And keep in mind that I will autograph upon request. I don't autograph records unless people want to, unless they ask me. I know some of you out there saying, well, damn, Jeff Clayton, I did ask you one time and you forgot to sign to some bitch and send it up. Well, that's true. That may happen sometime. But I think with 8 things, I can keep it together. I present to you 8 never before played, as good as new copies from 1988. Jeff Clayton and the Slime Goats EP. I'm going to do a little Arleta Ford here from Price is Right and let you see all we're talking about. Let's see, I'm pretty sure all of them also come with the insert. Look, this insert has been folded up since 1988. I am not even going to unfold it. I'm going to keep it folded. But the insert is there. Here's a 7-inch. They look to be in damn good shape. I guess that former member kept them in a nice place. This is where the world first heard Walking Dead. That was a Slime Goat song before it became an ANTiSEEN staple. Also did my first crack at R&B covers by covering the Brenton Wood classic, Oogum Boogum. So if you want them, I know Tink Tink, it ain't on CD. But if you want them, hit me up. Hit me up now. Like I told you, I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then that's how I'm doing it. So, speaking of CDs, Tink Tink, I have the second release on Long Haired Weirdo Records. Scott Savage's Streets Living Theater, A Dark Age Philosophy, live at the Milestone, 1984. Now, I've had a few of you that got this already and have told me, damn, Jeff Clayton, you're underselling that thing, son. You're saying it don't sound, and let's say it sounds good. And you know what? I played it when I got it. I was like, man, that don't sound that bad. I will tell you that it sounds a little rough at the start, but that's because of the quality of the cassette tape that we got it from. And but as it goes on, the sound quality gets really good, and it's a really good testament of a great band in their prime getting it together live. I only made 100 of these. But I'm going to go ahead and tell you some stuff that's coming out on Long-Haired Weirdo. And Tink, you're going to be happy about this because for the next little bit, we're going to be doing CDs. Vinyl is not out. It's still called Long-Haired Weirdo Records. We're still going to do vinyl. But I'm trying to find a way to get more stuff out quickly instead of having to wait, one thing, for the vinyl pressing plants and to get the funds up to do it. Morticia May's here with us. Hey, Morticia. I guess we'll see you in Atlanta, right? But some things I got coming out on Long-Haired Weirdo. My next thing, you've heard me talk about him. He's right here with us right now. Callie Hellstrom is going to do a full-length CD of some of his, I don't know what to call it. Now, Callie, you know, maybe you can pipe in here and tell me. It's like spoken word atmospheric stuff. Real intense. You might say, well, damn, Jeff Clayton, that ain't my cup of tea. But you understand on Long-Haired Weirdos, we ain't selling cups of tea. We're selling good, weird, out of control shite. So y'all give it a try, man. CDs ain't expensive now. We ain't going to gouge nobody. But I'm also going to make it to where you can get these directly from Callie himself. And there may be some added bonus goodness by going that route. Avant-garde experimental spoken word. I think that's the way better description than what I came up with. Damn, Jeff Clayton, you're the record company head and you can't come up with a description? No, I can't. But after we get Callie Hellstrom, The Wolf Within, with a fantastic piece of art for the cover done by my main Mike Harper. You're going to be seeing Mike Harper's name linked up with ANTiSEEN for the next little bit. So get used to that. He did the Voodoo Heads t-shirt. He did the Kung Fu Werewolf, the new design we're pushing now with the 40-year world champion belt. We got a lot of stuff. I don't know if you saw, I got new stickers coming out, and we got the 40-year Buffalo. That's another one by Mike. Hot on the heels of Callie Hellstrom's Wolf Within is going to be the Streets Living Theater Studio LP. I've gotten the blessings and the green light from Scott's wife to go ahead and go with this. And it was produced by Mitch Easter. I'm telling you, this is a great, great record, and I am honored to do it. I'm going to change the cover up a little bit. Scott and I talked about this before he passed, and he's the one that gave me the name Bullethead. Scott Savage did. He said, Bullet, man, you do whatever you want to do. So I think y'all are going to dig it. Hey, Nick. There is also talks of a Hembray and the Infidels CD, a Jackie B. Goforth and KD spoken word CD, a Seducer best of LP. Man, it's good. We got some good stuff coming up. But here's something else. Me and Malcolm talked about this briefly, but I've gone ahead and I made an executive decision because, well, it's ANTiSEEN stuff. It's my stuff to do that with, but we are going to relaunch Death Train Music. David says KD's coming back. He's coming back. But anyway, what was I saying? Can anybody tell me what the hell I was talking about? Oh yeah, we're going to relaunch Death Train Music, putting out all those ANTiSEEN titles on, and you got it, Tink Tink, CD. That's right. The Southern Hostility demos, the complete drastic sessions, all that stuff is going to come out on CD. I ain't lying to you. So, that'll be on Death Train. So, we got Malcolm with TPOS. You got me with long-haired weirdo. Now I'm also going to have Death Train music. Will be in full swing again. We're going to be hitting it and getting it. Can you dig it? I think that's all I got to say. I got a top 10 for you today. This came to me. You know what? I had another top 10, but when I do this top 10, this is probably going to be next week. This top 10 could not be a top 10. It was going to be a top 20, but it's going to be about Curtis Mayfield. Now, see, I've already talked 20 minutes. When I do this, I can't do a 20-minute intro, man. I'm going to be talking about this most of the time because this is a thing that's really near and dear to me. And I think over the years, over the last 30 or 40 years or so, I've turned on a lot of people to Curtis Mayfield, and I hope to do that even more on next week's Break On Through. Maybe it's next week's. I don't know. But before I get into my top 10, I want to remind you that we got Tent Talks Tunes every Wednesday on Malcolm Tent's Facebook page at 7 p.m. Go check Adam Wolf's and Katie After Dark's page every day. There's content every day. If you go there now, you can see me singing Mrs. Brown, You've Got a Lovely Daughter in a chipmunk voice. Also, don't forget my friend Janice Blythe, Scream Queen. You can find her page on Facebook, and you can go to her store and get autographed 8x10 photos, autographed directly from Janice to you. You can even send your Hills Have Eyes 1 and 2, your Eating Alive, your Incredible Melting Man DVD. You can send them to her. She'll sign them, send them back to you. Just hit the link. You'll see it on her page. It's on our website. Go do that. Do it today. But you're saying, damn, you ain't going to do Curtis Mayfield top 10. Well, what are you going to do? Well, you know what? My main man, Kelly Hellstrom, hit me with a list of stuff to do, and he hit one because we were both inspired by a post that our main Joe Driggers made this past week about comedies. And it's like, man, there are a lot of interesting answers, but you know what? You can definitely tell people, you can definitely tell how old people are by their choices. Because like, I'll tell you right now, man, me personally, and you can say, damn, Jeff Clayton, I don't care what you say. That Tom Green nonsense, that Jackass nonsense, any of that, I don't even know those guys' names. They did Superbad and all that stuff, all their continuous dick jokes and stuff. I don't think this shit's funny. I don't think it's funny at all. I think it's bullshit. But I know tastes change. And people will think what is funny, and I can't do a damn thing about it. But all I know is what I think is funny. And I got you 10 right here. Damn, is that the only ones you like? No, I like a lot of stuff. I like a lot of comedies, man. I like a lot of stuff. But these are, if you said I could only have 10 comedies to watch for the rest of my days, well, these are the 10 I'd pick right here. And they're not in any particular order except for number 1. And most of you that have watched this show for a long time, 3 years now, yeah, going on 3, you probably know what number 1 is. I don't even have to say anything. But I'm going to go ahead and go and start at number 10. And number 10 is the Robert Townsend movie Hollywood Shuffle. It's kind of hard to find. You talk about un-PC. Oh, boy. That is un-PC. Could he make it today? No way. Which is like probably most of these that I'm getting ready to name here. And like I said, they're in no particular order. But I'm going to give you number 9, and that is Monty Python and the Holy Grail. And I know you're probably thinking, well, damn, if that's number 9, I can't wait to... You may be surprised at some of my choices. Number 8. And I can't really explain this, except for the first time I saw it, I laughed my ass off because I know people just like the characters in this movie. Grew up with some of them. I know some of them still today. But number 8 for me is Napoleon Dynamite. Man, you could put it anywhere in the movie and I can watch it and I just start laughing my ass off. Think of how good that movie would be if it was done in the South. Oh well. Number 7. And this is one on lots of people's list, no matter what age. Old man like me, young guys like some of y'all. Number 7, Mel Brooks' Blazing Saddles. Man, talk about a movie that couldn't be made today. I'm surprised they even let the damn thing play today. I watched it recently on Tubi, and man, they did not cut it out. That's one good thing I like about Tubi, man. They'll play the things complete, you know. They don't care. Of course, there was a disclaimer at the beginning, because, you know, someone might get their feelings hurt, get whiplash, and damage their spine or something, but whatever. I just want to make sure everyone's okay because we're all in this together. Look at that. All right. Number 6. This one has me rolling from start to finish. And like Blazing Saddles, I saw Blazing Saddles when it came out in the theaters. A friend of mine's dad took us. He just thought it was a comedy western. He had no idea what it was. But I tell you, he was rolling, we were rolling, and he was just like, you know, don't tell your mom I took you. But I saw this in the theater. Not when it came out, because I wasn't even thought of when this came out. Yeah, I agree with you, Aaron. If they had got to make a disclaimer, fine. Do a disclaimer. Just don't cut it up. Do the disclaimer, and if you just think you cannot handle it, flip the channel, go somewhere else. Right? I agree. But number 6, I saw this in the theater in Biloxi, Mississippi. They're playing old movies, and man, this is the first time I saw it. And to me, I think it was one of their best. The Marx Brothers Duck Soup. Man, that was like their last one with that, I forgot what studio they were with on this, but they were just like, they were done. Like, fuck it. We're throwing it all out there on this one. And it is hilarious. The Marx Brothers Duck Soup. Number 5, and it was hard to figure out between, I told you they don't really, not in order, except for number 1. But number 5, one of Rudy Ray Moore's classics, Petey Wheatstraw, the Devil's Son-in-Law. Most of Rudy Ray Moore's films are filled with great one-liners. I got a Petey Wheatstraw movie poster hanging right there. It's covered by my action figure towers, but I told y'all I'm taking the big posters down and put them in, so I can have them as background for Break On Through. See, now you get to see my Kate Jackson, my Pam Grier. Next week I'll put some more up. But I'm going to do that to my Petey Wheatstraw, autographed by Rudy Ray Moore, one of my prized possessions. Number 4, also a Rudy Ray Moore film, Human Tornado. Now, most people just say Dolomite right off the top of their, because that's what you think of when you think of Rudy Ray Moore. Everyone thinks of Dolomite. And the Eddie Murphy biopic of Rudy Ray Moore, which was excellent. But even when they were showing them make Dolomite, they were actually showing them make scenes from Human Tornado. Because Human Tornado was the superior film of the Dolomite, of the two Dolomite films. And then you might think, well, that's just your opinion. No, I mean, I think most people agree. He really got his footing in making movies by the time he got around to Human Tornado, which is the second big feature. And, man, he had it down. Oh, good gosh. It's, I don't know what to tell you. I can sit here and reenact the whole damn movie for you, but I'm not going to do that. Number 3 for me, a yearly thing here at the Clayton household. We love it. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Man, I laugh at the same scenes just as hard every time. I don't know. Maybe that's a sign of mental illness. I don't know. I like it better than the original Vacation, and I like the original Vacation a lot. The other sequels I didn't care for as well. I mean, they're funny, and I like them. Don't get me wrong. But Christmas Vacation, I think they topped it, and it's fantastic. Number 2, Smokey and the Bandit. The first one. To me, it's the only one. I'll tell y'all something. I've never seen any of the sequels. Because I'm just like, hey, man, how in the hell could you even hope to do better than that first? Man, Jackie Gleason was solid gold. As was Burt Reynolds and Jerry Reed. I can watch that anytime, any place, anywhere. I love it. I saw that one also in the theaters when it originally came out. And my number 1, I've told y'all this before. I told you I've got this OCD thing that I do anytime I fly out of the country. I watch this movie the night before I leave. Damn, did you watch it before you went to Japan? Yes, I did. Before every European tour, promotional tour, everything I ever did, but the night before I left, this was playing on my VHS player, DVD player. The 1976 Car Wash. Talk about a movie that someone can reenact. I can give you just about every damn line of that movie 2 seconds before it happens. And I know that would be incredibly annoying, and no one would even want to sit with me and have me do that, and I don't blame you. I wouldn't want to hear me do it either. But I'll tell you this. I got a text recently from the Widowmaker, and he says, man, I was watching Car Wash the other day, and all of a sudden I heard the line, you got to tell me something. That's where it came from. And Mike Harper's going, bzz, hey, I'm the fly. Bzz. That movie is awesome. Especially the part where the communist, where the Jewish communist son tries to get the old shoe shine man to do one of his new fancy handshakes, and he's got all these moves, and I don't believe I know that one. I mean, I have to pause it after that. I know what's coming. I love it. I love that movie. Man, I hope I turned some of y'all on to some comedies that you maybe didn't know about. Maybe you'll check them out. The hell, y'all might just go, damn, that guy thinks that shit's funny. So, that's it for today. I got about another 8 more minutes. If anyone's got a question that I don't have to do an essay discussion for 45 minutes, I can get it. I'm fairly close to the phone and can see pretty good. So, Let me know. I tell you what, all of y'all in those areas of Atlanta, especially Charlotte now, Chattanooga, Nashville at the beginning of April, starting on April 6th. I hope to see y'all out at the shows, man. Gonna be a good time. Gonna be a good time. Oh, yeah. So, don't forget about that Jeff Clayton and Slime Goats record. Don't forget. DM me on my personal page. Sometimes it takes me a long time to see the ones on the ANTiSEEN page. We got a thing that answers you automatically. I don't like that. I didn't activate. I don't know if that's just something that happens. Aaron asked if we're ever coming back to the UK. You know what, Aaron? I sure hope so. Favorite salad dressing? Blue cheese. Morticia, looking forward to the Atlanta show. Me too, Morticia. It's been a long time. Last time we played there was the Earl with I Hate God and the Obsessed in 2008. I want to say 2018. That ain't right. Is it right? I don't know what the fuck year. Yeah, it was 2018. Ever watched the Burt Reynolds movie Hooper? Yes, I have. Well, y'all, I guess I'm going to go ahead and wrap her up. I hope you appreciated me going back to format. Not being wore the fuck out like I was last week. More things for you to look forward to. I'm going to have Trip McNeil and Sir Barry Hannibal on the show with me. We're going to do another episode talking about Here to Ruin Your Groove. The pre-sale I did for design number 1 was very successful, and I had a few extras. I got rid of them in record time. Pretty soon I'll be doing design number 2. All this is leading up to the broadcast that we will do on the night that the 2-record set goes on sale. Reissue, remastered, an entire LP of bonus material, gatefold sleeve, poster, CD, printed inner sleeves, sticker. It's all going to be there. It's going to be a package like you ain't never, ever, ever seen. And you get to watch us perform it live on the ANTiSEEN Facebook page. What day? We don't know. We'll know when the record comes out. All right. Well, listen, y'all. Thank you for coming. Thank you for sitting and listening to me. Thanks for sharing the broadcast. Thanks for liking, man. If you would, please like the ANTiSEEN page. Follow the ANTiSEEN page. Go to our individual pages. You might see some, especially me and Malcolm, we post all the time. But Walt writes some hilarious shit, man. If y'all are missing any of that, you need to go see that. Also, too, go to our YouTube, ANTiSEEN Official. Or Official ANTiSEEN. Just want to do something like that. Go in there and ring the bell, follow, hit. Lots of great content. You can see Break On Through and Tent Talks Tunes on our YouTube page. So if you don't want to scroll through all the damn Facebook nonsense to find one that you're missing, well, the YouTube page has all the Break On Throughs together, all the Tent Talks Tunes together, all ANTiSEEN videos that we can find that we want to show on our page, and then things related. So it's a fun time. It's a great wormhole to go down. But thank you for coming, hanging out with me today, and I appreciate you as always. And I will be talking to you next week right here, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, when we will once again break on through.